So here I have about like a second of gameplay, and yeah, it's gonna be a space-themed level, so might as well just start off with a space background. And to start, we're gonna making a gradient in the background, and with the new update, it literally only takes one object to create the gradient. Okay, so I lied. It actually took two, because I'm gonna be having this orange blending gradient on top that will tint any objects below it. Another major thing the update added was the particle trigger, and it looks complicated, but it's actually really intuitive. You can see what everything does. So I've created these particles. They're on the same color as this. Basically, I have a whole bunch of particles because it's supposed to look like stars, and I changed where the particles can spawn so that it spawns over the whole screen. I made it fade in and out, and I gave it this texture right here. But yeah, it's really simple. So far this background is only 3 objects, and we have all of this. Okay, so I added in these stars by using this object and rotating it. You might be wondering why everything's kind of muted in this background. So what I'm planning is that this is going to be behind a wall of like a space station, but you can kind of see it through windows. So I didn't want to detail it too much. This uses 12 objects, this uses 1 object, and this uses 2. So overall, this whole background is 15 objects that you can actually see, which is kind of crazy. I've already structured the part, but I'm gonna add the bases. I've also added some circles behind the orbs and portals just to separate them. Ooh, you know what would actually be pretty cool? There's these objects in here. These ones. These look super cool if I do that. Like that. That looks really cool, I think. And that's some nice texturing without looking too out of place. So yeah, it kind of looks like there's beams supporting everything and there's like shadows. And I think it really adds a lot. Also added this back wall that moves and kind of parallax. So that's the windows I was talking about. Might make them bigger actually. So you can see more. I might change how the particles work. There we go, now we got more particles. And I'm also gonna change the variance on how bright they are. I think that's too much variance though, hang on. Yeah, that works much better. So now I'm gonna actually design the blocks that you stand on, because right now they're just squares. I was planning on making some sort of tile set, which I'll go ahead and make now. Alright, so I've made these 2 designs. One's for the corners and one's for the flat surfaces. They use gradients and highlights and shadows and angled designs. It kind of creates a more metal-y, space, futuristic technology, all that sort of stuff, without taking too many objects. It does take a lot for this section in particular, but yeah, together they're 29 objects, which is not that bad. And a lot more variation to them in the future, but for now, I'll just copy and paste them around. Okay, so I've copied the blocks around, and for now they'll do, but I feel like there's something missing. I think it's just because they're all so similar and copy and pasted around, but I'll definitely add some extra details that like make them look better. I've also added some more design to the orbs and stuff using these star shapes from this tab, these ones. I think I'm also just gonna add some extra design to the walls. Add more parallax layers. So right now these are at 7 times. Use the warp feature to change their size. Now they're at 6.5. Yeah, it's even faster. 750. Okay, no, that doesn't work either. 800. Yeah, that works. Alright, I might try the area tint trigger because I haven't seen it yet, and it looks decently simple. So I want it to tint to color channel 8. That's the orange blending one. And if I make it tint, okay, length, I don't know what that does. 7 and 8. Okay. Okay, so if I make stuff group 7. Okay. That looks disgusting, but I think I get it now. Yeah, that's pretty subtle, but I think it works. Okay, well, I learned how to use something today.